welcome.
Hours without light in a box, telling of things that you do. Some things are harder. Won't you stay a while?
Hi, I'm so glad you could make it. So glad you're here. We're about to get started. Would you like to join us? Come on in.
Emma. I love arts and crafts, and one of my favorites is doing a Christmas wreath, which I use a metal hook, a metal hanger, which gets to be opened up to make it as round as possible, and then I use sandwich bags. For me, I like to use Glad because they're very strong. Doesn't really matter as long as you continue to use the same ones to complete the the activity. So now, after you put all of the bags on there, all the way around, very tightly, we open the bags, and they. Then the next step would be deciding what color glitter maybe you want to use. I would like to use the silver and the gold. You may even add a little green because it's going to be the Christmas wreath. Another thing is that you can make the wreath for holidays. It doesn't have to be Christmas. You can do anything like harvest, winter scenes, whatever. I also like to decorate it with the pipe cleaners, which I chose gold, which covers the handle. And then once it's finished, I will add this decorative bow. So now these you can find in one of the 99-cent stores or 99 cents and up stores, because now they're like 99 cents and up, and you add it here to complete it. Sometimes if I'm able to find, I like to put the angels or the bells. So today I have someone who's gonna help me put the sandwich bags on, because unfortunately I also have a little difficulties with my hand. But that doesn't stop me, it just takes me a little longer. So you take the bag, fold it as much as possible. This takes time, so you can't really be rushing, and you can't really pull on the bags too much because they do snap. I found this out trial and error. So you add it to the hanger. You make it, tie it, and it looks like a little bow tie. Then you just knot it very gently as much as possible. You push it up and you continue. Does take time, but it's worth it in the end because they come out so beautiful. Now you could hang it in your door, on your door, your front door, or I like to give it as a gift once they're finished. What I do is I wrap it up with clear wrapping paper all the way around, and then I take ribbon, usually the same Christmas colors, and once I seal it with the ribbon tight, I then curl the ribbon to make it beautiful. So this takes time, but you know, it'll go. So now I will need help. Some of the other ones are pipe cleaners. They have glitter, they have solid colors. I love glitter, what can I tell you? I should mention that once you finish it and you open them up, you could use either hot glue, which is not too good because you know the plastic melt, or Elmer's glue, and you just pour it around. Then you have to like quickly sprinkle the glitter. While I was working in the Board of Ed, I used to work with the pre-K program, and turns out that the kindergarten teacher was doing this activity with the children so they could take it home. This was way back when, and I fell in love with it, and ever since then I've been making them.
Thank you.
But like I said, you could also make it for harvest or any other holiday. I would also like to show my little reindeer. May I? This was made with clothespins. So you just put the regular clothespin and then you turn it upside down, and then I glue it, and then I covered it with this special satiny material strips, and I glued it on there, and then I just decorated with the little googly eyes, and of course the antlers. He's very old, but he's still sturdy, he's still going. Then I added a little tail and a little handle. So that's my little, I love him, he's so cute.
He's my favorite.
He's my favorite too, and I'm always like, you know, quicker, but for me it takes a little longer, but I don't let it stop me because I love making them, and it makes do help me. We've made flowers. I've made like for my granddaughter Leah, I've made several centerpieces using the Dum Dum lollipops.
And they're beautiful.
Thank you. And so you cut out flower shapes from tissue paper, and then you also use a straw. And so you take the Dum Dum lollipops, which I like to use the pastel colors, and you cover them up with a little plastic wrap to keep them sanitized, and you put them inside the straw, and then actually you put the flower piece first, and then you put the lollipop in there. You tape everything up like floral tape, and it becomes like the stem, and then you just make like a bunch of them, and then you decide which centerpiece you want to put it in. So now she's 13, so the last one I made was for her 13th birthday, and she was interested in Tiffany's, breakfast at Tiffany's. And so I said, oh boy, that's gonna be a little hard, but you know, it was good, and I loved it because I scaled it down and I managed to get a shape of a shoe, a heel. I painted the heel in paper, the paper heel, in black, and then I used a recycled tissue box. I colored that up real pretty in the blues that the color blue that she likes, and then it also needed pearls. So I also have this pearl shape, these pearls that you can get wherever they sell like sewing materials, and I just added up to the box. I glued the shoe on the front of the box, the flowers were in the middle, and once everything was done, I added the pearls on the side, and it really came out beautiful. She loved it. I also, before I gave it to her, I wrapped it up in the same clear wrapping paper, decorated with the ribbons, because that gives it a little oomph. Makes it real beautiful. And she loved it. But I had to say to her, Leah, don't eat the lollipops. She loves lollipops. You know, because it was one of the centerpieces for the table. And
Could she eat them at the end?
yes, she did.
Okay.
Yes, she did. But you know, since I know she loves lollipops, I bought the rest of the lollipops that I didn't use, and I put at the table. I said to her, you could eat those. Sometimes I have my friend Yvonne, who comes to help me with the lollipops and everything, and or my friend Linda. She also helps me with the glitter because glitter can be a mess. And so it's a little hard sometimes for me. But in the end, they've learned also, and I say to them, hey, now you can do it. Actually, this can become a hobby. For me, it is. It's become a hobby. I look forward to it, especially during the holiday season. It brings me joy. If I may also introduce my little tree that I have on the door, because that was another activity that I learned to do. And there goes the glitter, because I love glitter. So there is another little tree, if I may introduce. That's the one that's on my refrigerator door.
Okay.
And so this one, I just, you know, go up, 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 up. And I have the magnet strip that I put on the back of it. And I put it on my door. This is one of the other little activities. Wow, this one's really, really old. But this is one of my favorites also. This one is with felt. So you cut it to the tree shape. Then I use these little sparklies, and I use needle and thread, and I attached it to the felt. And then I covered it with the glitter again. But these, and then I, you know, put it on my door.
It's so perfect.
Thank you. So now I have that on my refrigerator door because it just reminds me of the here. I chose this one to put on the hook. There are times when in the 99-cent stores and up, you could find other Christmas ornaments. And one of the ones that I made was with an angel, and that one came out so beautiful. But I haven't really found angels. Someone is blocking.
Yeah.
Heads up, they stopped cursing. And I can hear it even up here. I'm like, ooh. I also like to make Valentine's roses. So again, because I used to make these activities while I was working with the pre-K parents, I found on the internet a while ago how to make a rose bud. So what I used to do is you buy a bag of Hershey's Kisses, and you put the Hershey Kisses back to back. The bottoms, you glue the bottom, or you tape it, and you just put them together, and then the points are sticking up. Then you wrap that up into red. It's like clear, but it's not clear. It's red, like wrapping paper, but it's a little thicker. And so you just put it in like this. You know, the candies, you put it like that. You twirl it around to take the shape of the rosebud. Then you take the tape, or I used to use crepe paper, like green crepe paper.
Mm-hmm.
Tie it around. Again, you use the straws. You put it like that, you tape it onto the straw, and then you continue to put the crepe paper or the green tape all the way down, and that becomes the stem. Then you either cut out leaves, like from construction paper, and you put a few on the sides. So I would make quite a few, because the goal was, at the time, any single parent, any single mother who was not with anyone, who didn't have someone, and was not going to give her flowers, I wanted to make sure that she would get at least one rose.
That's so nice.
Thank you. So I used to like wrap it individually, and I used to buy wrapping paper, Valentine's wrapping paper. That one has the people, yeah. And I would just, when they used to come pick up the children, I would give them each a rose, and I would say Happy Valentine's Day, and they were like, oh. Again, don't let the child get the candy. I'm talking years ago. I haven't made that in a while, but I love it. And one particular day, I made a few of them, and believe it or not, you could use toilet paper roll. You know, once you finish using the toilet paper, I would wipe it down, and then I would use that. I would paint it. Cut out a piece of cardboard, and I would glue the toilet paper roll onto there, paint it a little more, and that will become a homemade vase.
Oh. We should make that for Valentine's.
Yes, we should. So, and then it comes out so beautiful, because then once you finish painting everything, you make the flowers. You have to like fold them down to fit in there. But someone once mentioned maybe you could use the paper towel rolls because they're a little taller. But I didn't like the paper towel. I thought that. So with that, once it's dried up and you can decorate it. Of course, I use beads. Let me see. I think it's in my room. The blue bag. So the beads I got wherever they sell materials. Sewing, sometimes they sell that there, but now lately it's a lot of times you have to get things online, like in Oriental Trading or Michael's. Definitely have a lot of arts and crafts stuff there. There's also a place, I believe, I've never been there, but I heard Holly Hobby, I think it's called. Yeah, you could also get arts and craft things. Pushing it all the way, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Even though you might have little aches and pains, you shouldn't give up. Shouldn't give in. You shouldn't give up, because this is what keeps you going. So now we got to open it up. Oh boy.
Yay!
Okay. So now comes the part where we got to open it up.
Okay.
To make it fluffy. I'll do this end. I can see it. Not so much hardest, but a little more consuming. Opening them.
But it's so impactful.
Wait till you see. And then when you put the glitter on, oh my goodness, I think it's so beautiful. But my mother, she used to make some beautiful things, mostly like for weddings. She would decorate the champagne glasses.
Oh.
Crocheted pieces, she would glue them on. Oh my goodness, and that would come out gorgeous. And also, you know, the little money bag, or you know, when they give money or envelopes, that beautiful bag, she would make it out of satin. And I just inherited her love of making things. Yellow baby pink.
It's nice.
And then the particular duck had the back was like open where you could put them in. And then I did the same thing. I wrapped them up with the
Better than I even imagined.
It's like you explain it, and and people are like, really? And I said, wait, let's do it. So when you're tying it up like a bow tie, it's like, oh my goodness, that's taking forever. And I was like, okay, but wait till we get to this part. And once this happens, they're like, wow.
I think you should show the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Looks so great.
It is. Look the part.
It looks so great.
All right, now we're gonna do. I think we're gonna put this piece on first.
The bow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has this, which should be tied onto the
hook?
seat. Yeah. So you could do that, please.
Okay.
I hope it stays on. Is it too short?
Here, let me see if I can. Yeah. There. How's that?
I think it's beautiful. So now we just simply have to add some glitter.
Of course.
Oh.
It looks
Sometime-
so good.
Thank you. So now, okay, we need something like to put underneath because it's the glitter.
Okay. I can help you clean up first.
All right, there you go.
Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna use Is it coming out?
Yeah, it's coming up. It's just comes up
All right, so-
a little slowly.
Let me get this ready. Oh gosh.
You got it?
Okay, can you open up, please?
No problem.
Again, I have a little vision issues, but I don't let that stop me. There we go. Yeah, I got this one open. Alrighty, so now we're just gonna pour. Let me know if you actually see the glue
Is
coming
it
out.
open? Here, let me open it. Hang on. Let me. There. Yeah, it's coming up. Yeah.
You going?
Yeah. Looks so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me some here.
Here.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you.
you. I get to glitter?
Oh, yes, of course. We may want to put a little silver too.
Okay. Thank you.
I don't know. You wanna? Should we add like maybe green, a little red?
Here, you glitter and I'll get the other.
Should I put a little more blue?
Blue?
Yeah,
Sure.
I think so because this way when we add the
Oh, glue. I thought you said blue.
well, I want to make sure that just a little sprinkle. Because sometimes it looks a little pale. All right, so let's do the
Green or red?
green. All right, hello, here it is. I got it. Is it actually going out? Yeah, it is. I see it.
it's sprinkling. Looks great.
Thank you. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I love it.
And then a little red.
Oh, here's red.
Oh, okay. Here, let him- Okay, I think that's done.
It looks great.
Thank you. Now, let me see what happens when I stand it up so we can see the finished product. Like it. You can do the back, but I don't normally do the back of it. unless you want to wait until it gets dried, completely dried, and then you do the back. And this is my finished Christmas wreath with the help of Bianca.
Thank you so much. It looks amazing.
Thank you. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Now we just gotta let it dry. I was happy to do this, and I hope that some of you will be able to make it. I hope that you can enjoy making it like I do. It's a wonderful experience, and it becomes a memory. A memory. Thank you.
The air is different when you're around.
谢谢你今天过来，我们下次再见。
Glad you joined us. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Gracias por visitarnos. Nos veremos pronto.
多謝你參加，下次見。